Hello there.
Hello there, Jolan True.
True indeed. Early, but yet still late.
Indeed.
Aha, not that dichotomy. Bastard. I don't know.
Hiya, Frary.
Now, it's a lovely morning, afternoon, evening. I do believe there's an event on at the moment.
Yeah, cosmetics.
Yeah. Maybe we should start with that. Hello, Freddy. Some chips, by the sounds of things.
Indeed. Some delicious tortilla chips and queso.
Delicious tortilla chips and fragrant average queso.
Do-do-do-do.
17 to log in.
Cool. Just enough time to finish. Wow. Alright, and tool duh.
Check. What character are we looking for here, Jordan?
We are looking for the Royal Seneschal.
Senate. Ah. Talking to him.
Riku Suave.
Very nice. Seneschal. Royal Seneschal is planning something new for Little Ladies' Day. God, that name sounds sexist. Accept. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I have the honour of serving as the Royal Seneschal. It is my duty to bring smiles and cheers to all the ladies of the realm. What is Little Ladies' Day, you ask? Why, it is a day when the maidens of Eorzea are doted upon as princesses by their own very own loyal seneschal. By the way, I must ask, you know of the songbirds, do you not? How silly of me. Of course you do. That trio of princess-styled entertainers of relative unknowns when they took to the stage, they seem to become a Little Ladies' Day staple. We now hope to introduce another such a sensation. This time the singer will be butler-themed. I've titled this new act Seneschal Prince, a royal among servants and a loyal servant to his princess. The prince in question is scheduled to debut in the upcoming festival performance. It would seem our chosen star is yet to return from picking his costume. But there is ample time ere the show begins. His prolonged absence is a source of concern, to say the least. If only I were not so preoccupied with preparations. Would you mind looking in on him for me? Pico is his name. There's meant to be speaking with the designer at Smay's Aesthetics. Oh. Everything. I'm sorry, this feels incredibly sexist.
Not wrong.
Alright, we are headed to a ways over there. To the Goldsmith's Guild.
Yep.
Teleport.
All right, Pico, what do you have to say for yourself?
Clicking on him.
It has to shine with a sharp frozen brilliance, like a blizzard slicing through the darkest night. And it should dazzle like a searing flame, threatening to burn your fingers at the merest touch. Doesn't that sound amazing?
Wait, which do you want? A freezing blizzard or a burning flame?
Oh, maybe you can help. How can we create a silvery costume that melts into chaotic darkness? Should I give up on the shiny element?
Adventurer, what can Meribel, famed designer of Smay's Aesthetics, do for you, darling? Here at the Royal Seneschal's bidding, you say? I could certainly use some guidance with this costuming conundrum. The costume itself is largely complete. I wanted to add the finishing flair in accordance with the prince's wishes, but I'm struggling to envision the image he's trying to convey.
Well, there are just so many dimensions to looking dashing. How can one narrow the options down to a single idea?
Forgive me, darlings, but I've other projects to attend to. Do you mind coming back once you've helped the lad decide on a more definitive direction?
This is not going well. I couldn't ask for a better opportunity, and here I am, ruining my own debut. I am sorry to drag you into this dilemma of mine. Of all those who auditioned, they chose me to be the Seneschal Prince. My job now is to become a star performer, and creating a dashing and princely persona seemed the best way to achieve that. So I did my research into the subject, delving into books about the most gallant individuals, how they act, how they dress, that sort of thing. But when I tried to explain, it all came out a jumbled mess. What makes the Seneschal Prince a prince among seneschals? Come to think of it, what exactly is a seneschal anyway?
I thought you said you did your research, you fucking idiot.
Perhaps you should have researched that instead.
Yep.
You may be right. I have been approaching this from an entirely wrong angle. But at least now one thing is clear. I must learn the ways of a seneschal if I'm to be the best seneschal prince I can be. You seem knowledgeable sort. Left to my own devices, I fear wasting time on the wrong thing again. Will you help me with my research? Huzzah! Then first things first, I say we speak to a wide variety of townsfolk and learn what the general public expects of a seneschal. Let's split up that we might gather as many opinions as possible. I'll leave the steps of Thal to you. We can meet at the Gold Court afterwards. All the way out to the Sapphire Avenue.
Seems that way. Or we can take the teleport to the Weavers Guild, because there's one at the Weavers.
Yep. I missed that one.
The well-dressed, noble woman. The seneschal? Why, yes, of course. I have one in my employ. The accomplished ones foresee what must be done, and act without need for instruction. Those who stand around waiting orders have no business taking the position. Now we can just teleport to Sapphire Avenue, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Bargain Hunter. That word puts me ever in mind of the first royal seneschal himself, Sultan Baldric. They said that every year one girl was chosen from the townspeople by a lot, and he would attend to that lucky lass as her personal servant for the entire day. The festival is no longer about choosing a single princess, of course, but oh, how I still daydream about having an attentive seneschal at my beck and call. As a child, whenever Little Ladies' Day came around, I would always hold out hope that this would be the year I was chosen.
Cannot hear the name Baldric without thinking of Blackadder. Resting server. My impressions of Seneschal? Well, they strike me as people who excel at preparations, performing tasks to a demanding lord or lady's satisfaction. Hinges upon their ability to think ahead, plan events to perfection. My work as server at the Quick Stand is similar in some respects. We have a special Little Ladies' Day menu on offer this year, and I have everything memorized: the ingredients, the presentation, the flavors, down to the smallest detail. Everything from the main course to the beverages and desserts will be perfect. Above and beyond everyone's prescribed duties, a server's mission is to ensure as many happy customers as possible. We're meeting up. Oh, we can just go back to the teleport because we're going to the Gold Court, right?
Yeah, there's no teleport at the Gold Court. The
Oh, is there
Gladiators
not?
Guild is close, but it's also pretty darn close to run there.
It's complete swaths of a city. Alright. Pico.
Oh, guess what? I was asking about seneschals in Peril Lane, and a merchant offered me an amazing bargain. He showed me a rare urn of incalculable worth, but even the heavily discounted price was far more coin than I could afford. Come to think of it, what do urns have to do with seneschals anyway?
Nothing.
Nothing, I'd wager. Oh, was I on the wrong track again? I could have sworn... I see. So a seneschal is someone who serves others. Someone who anticipates what needs to be done and prepares for the tasks in advance. In my case, then, I should be a seneschal who serves his fans? Yes, when I put it like that, it feels just right. Should be thinking of ways I can make the crowds happy. That is exactly what I'll do. Now, if you could stick around a while longer, I'd appreciate some help in becoming the best seneschal I can be.
Need to dip out for a few seconds. I'll be right back.
Alright. Oh, is that what that headpiece is? Ugh. I like the jacket well enough. And dye the drape. I think I'd keep the black. That blackish leather look. Oh, shit. Or do I dye it like that? Yeah. Now, what are the dye channels on this one? The pants themselves. And the belt, the strap. Which is dumb. I do like the boots, though. The boots are very nice. Who's online? No one. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong gear. Oh, that's because that's that portrait.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
My guts are getting torn up, so... Alright, Pico ponders over an appropriate direction for his stage persona. Except...
I'm to don the mantle of the Seneschal Prince. Yet while I've grasped a clear picture of the theme, I must needs think of best how to embody the manner. A seneschal exists to serve, to ensure happiness and satisfaction, which incidentally is how this all began for me. I once knew a girl years ago. She was my childhood friend, my cherished princess. But alas, she was born with a terrible ailment. She could not rise from bed, let alone leave the house, and thus I took it upon myself to bring the outside world to her. I acted out all sorts of tales, a hero's saga, a jester at court. If she wished to hear of it, if it would make her smile, I would assume any role under the sky. One fateful day I happened to see a songstress in town. She dazzled the audience, and elated looks upon their faces. I had to rush back to my princess's bedside to share the experience. I sang and danced my heart out for my audience of one, a performance for her and her alone. Oh, how her eyes lit up. Her happiness was everything I wanted. It spurred me to practice day and night, and as I did, I began to feel truly was a famous performer. Then, all too soon, did thought call her to his somber halls. Ever since, I've dreamed of making a big name for myself as a singer. If I could perform upon some grand stage, then perhaps my voice would rise up and reach her ears once more. That's why I auditioned for the role of the Seneschal Prince, and why I leapt for joy when I heard that I had been chosen. Yet even though I began all this for her, it has become every bit my own dream as well. I yearn to sing as that songstress did, and stir the hearts of the crowd. Thank you for listening. Talking to someone helps me put my thoughts in order. Right, back to the task at hand. Once I've settled how best to serve my audience, then I shall have all the specifics Maribel needs to finish the costume. Let's head over to the Little Lady's Day stage, shall we? With the better part of my preparations finished, it's likely begun to draw a crowd. The sight might inspire some ideas for my Seneschal debut.
We've not seen any truly outstanding names so far. I mean, Riku Suave is pretty good, but... Alright, Pico. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations.
Oh, damn, my duty popped. The stagehand seems swamped with last-moment adjustments, and you can see the fans have already begun to gather. If I'm to decide how to act as the Seneschal Prince, then it's now or never. Let's see what clues the scene has to offer us. Clicking on the Somberg fans.
Somberg fans, alright.
See there? A particularly eager Songbirds fan, come early to ensure a front row experience, no doubt. Rather too early, in fact. My act is first on the program, so he'll be in for quite a long wait before his idols take the stage. Can we make him more comfortable?
Sure. Let's do that one.
Yes, of course. He must be exhausted from standing there all this time. The least I can do is make him more comfortable for the duration of my performance.
Taking on the Royal Seneschal.
Yes, of course. If we're speaking of seneschals, we should look no further than the royal seneschal himself. Such a courteous demeanor and so precise in his movements. Now that I think on it, no matter the work we do together, he is never less than thorough with his preparations. And I imagine he'll be more than willing to help us implement any new plan we might propose.
Quicksand employee?
Quicksand employee. Ah, an employee of the Quicksand. Did they not mention offering some exclusive menu over the course of Little Ladies' Day? Beverage and dessert included.
Yes.
Knowing such a thing is only available for the festival makes it all the more tempting, doesn't it? I wonder if they'd be willing to bring out a light meal for the audience. Not only would it benefit the fans, but it would also be an excellent promotion for the Quicksand itself. I've been thinking. There's no rule which demands people must stand to cheer and enjoy a performance, is there? Why not have the Quicksand deliver some light refreshment, Little Ladies' Day themed, of course, and aim for a more relaxed experience? I mean, it's hardly a novel concept. One often orders a meal while taking in a play, or has a flagon in hand while the minstrel strums his lute in the tavern. We would simply encourage the same idea. Naturally, I shall rouse the crowd with song and dance, but this will help define the seneschal side of my stage character. The act is finally coming together. As the seneschal prince, I shall both serve and entertain. Come, there's not a moment to lose. I must first consult with the royal seneschal and then hurry off to make my request to Mistress Mamodi at the Quicksand. But I must also inform Maribel of my costuming decisions. There is no time.
Let's divide the tasks between us.
You would do that for me? Oh, thank you. It would be most grateful if you explain the costume concept to Maribel for me. You truly are my savior. I give you my word the show will be a great success. Please do be sure to attend.
So we off back to the Goldsmiths Guild?
Yep.
Is that where it is?
Yeah. Right there between the goldsmith and the gladiator.
Ba-doo, boo, ba-doo, ba-doo, boo, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Ba-doo, ba-doo. Talking to Maribel. Adventurers, darlings, how fares our princely seneschal? Did the show feature a healthy dash of hospitality, eh? Sounds fabulous. Singer with the seneschal's poise and the prince's style. Yes, darling. I know exactly what this costume needs. Leave it to me. Please let the Royal Seneschal know I'll have the outfit ready in time for the performance. Back to the Ruby Road Exchange.
Minigun!
Minigun.
The Chocobo Keep here is named
Oh,
Minigun.
yeah, yeah. Thank you for lending your hand to young Pico. It's good to know the issue with his costume has been resolved. As I mentioned, Seneschal Prince is to be the new main attraction for this year's Little Ladies Parade. Pico himself is to give the show's opening address. Cannot imagine how events might have unfolded without your assistance. You stay and watch the performance, yes? Standing so on my feet for like. At least the show's about to begin.
It should be starting any moment now. The first act is a debut performance of a new singer, isn't it? The Seneschal, Prince?
What do Princess Seneschals be like anyway? I have no idea what to expect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Little Ladies' Day performance.
Look at that boobs.
I was saying the same thing while you were away, that I really like the boots.
They haven't given us a goddamn headset microphone.
I am Pico, the Seneschal Prince, and I shall be your guide to an ephemeral world of wonder. I imagine you are all weary from the wait, though it be but a trifle. We have taken the liberty of arranging for refreshments, a special festival menu prepared by our friends at the Quicksand. Peach-infused tea accompanied by a selection of spring-inspired sweets. We invite you to enjoy these delights while you enjoy the show.
Thanks for us. Thanks the gods. I was so thirsty.
Oh, that new menu has been on my mind all day. What a lovely gesture. I am overjoyed to see you thus pleased. Should this repast meet with your approval, pray consider a visit to the Quicksand following the show. But with that said, I must now ask that you keep all eyes on me. Without your full attention, I am wont to grow jealous. Fair princesses, won't you step closer? I promise that this shall be a princely performance to remember. Settle in, my dear audience, and enjoy the spectacle of the Seneschal Prince.
Still the not only entertains with song and dance, but also catches the crowd's hearts with warm hospitality. A wonderful display.
Not bad, not bad.
Seems we have quite a show to follow.
And the Sombergs will deliver. We will take the stage by storm and build this excitement to a raging crescendo.
Right. Talking to Pico.
Thank you for coming to my performance. It was all so magical. To see such enjoyment upon the face of each in the crowd was an indescribable feeling. And did you see how they responded to the touches of hospitality? The quicksand server even came over to thank me for how quickly word spread about their festival menu.
A stunning debut by the Senegal Prince. We've already been swamped with demands to know when you will be performing next. In fact, I'm thinking of setting up an encore performance while the festival is still ongoing.
Is that so? Well, then I shan't disappoint my fans. I wonder if my dear friend was watching me too, from Thul's distant halls. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. For as long as I have the privilege of standing on that stage, I mean to spend every moment delighting all who attend.
I do wish the boots were more tight to the leg, though.
That would have been nice. Ah, I almost forgot. I had Maribel craft you a matching costume. I was not alone up there in front of the crowd. I felt you standing beside me, as you have every step of the way. Given your part in all this, you are every bit the Seneschal Princess, so please do me the honor of accepting this gift. 'Tis the least I can offer your patient assistance. Now I must be off to prepare for my next appearance.
I too offer my sincerest gratitude for elevating our celebrations ever greater heights. Little Ladies' Day festivities have only just begun. I suggest you go and enjoy them while they last. How about I go put this nonsense in a fucking... Put this stuff in a fucking chest.
That's where I'm headed.
Pardon me. Fun's an interesting word for Harry. That's all in my armoire now.
All right.
So we didn't. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we didn't stream Friday. You weren't available. I wasn't feeling great. You remember what we did on Monday?
Played WoW.
Oh yeah. You remember what we did last Friday?
We did Baelsar's Wall. Found out that the Griffin was Ilberd, and
Gilbert. Duh.
Papalimo died, containing the recreated primal of Ilberd's rage with Nidhogg's eyes.
Yep. Finally, two of these fuckers down. Only 5 more to go. I believe was my response.
Indeed. And now we're on our way to Girabanya to begin the process of liberating
Right, yeah.
Girabanya and Alamigo, and then on to Doma to liberate Doma. Because that's what this expansion is. Revolution!
Viva la revolution.
Revolution through conversation.
So we're like two steps away from the end of Heaven's Wall, basically.
Something like that. We decided not to try to get caught in a trap of...
Cutscene o'clock. Yeah, I remember. Alright, so we're headed off to Moldona, basically.
Yep.
Come meet me by the stage, and I'll set up a teleport. If you're done dying from coughing.
Alright, I'm here.
Oh, so White Sky.
Got patted by Bright Sky.
Who's on my friends list, weirdly enough. I don't know who they are. I did pick this up.
It's pretty dope.
From the MOG event. Talking to Sid. We haven't far to go. With any luck, we'll be in Skartano before Goats. Oh, we're off to find Omega, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, it's Zaya. Okay. Once there, however, we best be on our guard, given that Eileen Roy is still active when Omega was discovered. We can be sure that the Empire has long been aware of its existence. And if Nero has deemed it obvious solution to the threat posed by this new primal, it's not impossible that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we're flying into a fight. split up. Oh, bollocks. I know this isn't. This is Carl now.
Where was that? I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room. How convenient. You've been here before. Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was super thorough. Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology. I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland. Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my lame days have come at once.
Poor deluded idiot.
Take care of that brute, will you? God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This god has no idea who he's dealing with. I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Toma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day. You watching something, Eli? Leave this to me. Look upon a samurai of Toma. It's all over now. No retreat. No surrender. With soul and steel. No moving back.
Friendly fire.
I think it's all over. It is now.
This one'll stick.
Brenda, we have you outnumbered. Wouldn't be the first time.
Are you still playing with those soldiers? I suppose I can lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give it back. Behold, the Red Baron. Now end this nonsense.
What? Don't tell me that Magitech armor. Forward for the Empire.
The honourless cur thinks to abandon his men. I shall see that he shares their fate. Pray, attend to the rest of his minions.
Big fella. Yeah. You can't just run off. Is that about his punishment by death? Come back. I order you to stay on your ground. Please. Damn it all to the cemetery. I'll kill you bastards if it's the last thing I do. You'll see the last of me. Mark my words, it will be you who rules this day.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland? All clear on this side. It's waking up. Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes. I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously. Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the primal at Belsar's wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep. And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing?
So I think I'm going to ask her, what do you think?
Yeah, let's see what she has to say.
What do I think? All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalino. So this is for you. And me.
be? I didn't engage the stasis system.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one. Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Omega destroyed the cocoon. Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
Talking to Sid.
Talking to Sid.
I'm not sure why we lost contact with Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way.
Alright.
One moment, everything was functioning perfectly. The next, it wasn't. It makes no sense. We need to see what happened for ourselves, and soon.
Alright.
Alright, awful nerd. Take us home. Awful nerd has the look of a man with much to say.
Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos.
I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes.
Wait, first we must... The Elder Seed Seer is expecting us. Worry not, Elfinu. Gositsu and I will watch over her. You may safely attend your meeting. My thanks, Agiri. council shall reconvened a short while ago. Let us make haste for the Lotus Stand. All are eager to hear your testimony.
If we're making our way to the Lotus Stand, it would be rude not to stop by the Aetheryte Plaza. Would it not?
Indeed. It's the best way to get to the Aetheryte Stand from here.
Was there anyone actually in the building with an interesting name? Let's see. Celestial Inferno. Hell of a name. Tefra Battingly.
Heartless Harmony.
Chew. And Ivan LaCroix. Since we are here, you know what we've got to do, don't you? Oh, dude, look at this guy. Just some random passerby on the bridge. I am sad to announce there has been no strong donkey sighting. Alright, I'm talking to the silent conjurer.
Talking to the silent
The
conjurer.
elder seat seer awaits you within. Talking to Can. My friends, I eagerly have awaited your return. Few indeed could discharge the duty entrusted to you. Most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. Too kind, Elder Seedseer. As I recall, we could have demanded the right to try. But tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking the Mega Eye, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our position in the control room, we were blind to all that followed. What words could do justice to such a scene? None of my choosing, that much is certain. I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived, and from its midst rose a great dragon. The pair duly set about each other in the skies over Gir Albania. Just all the characters I voice. The primal's might defied belief. Seems the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows. It wielded such magics as I have never seen. Hope to never see again. Battle raged on with no end in sight until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. The radiance faded. I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere on Alamegan soil. I will not speak for the rest. To my eye, it seemed each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most of us could think only of Bahamut when looking upon the primal's form, Domans were heard to whisper the name Shinryu. It appeared that the being resembles a creature of Far Eastern legend, We've found it convenient to refer to it as such. This Shinryu's fate, and that indeed of Omega, is that yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the Gira Albanian side of the border.
Aye. Which is why we've sent our main force under command of Marshal Tarpon to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gridania's border and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the Council is adjourned.
Well, that explains a few things. The way that flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega's stasis system, so even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, there'll be no use of them. Say perhaps as a statue.
Correct. Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions, if they managed it at all.
Reassurances do much calm our fears, yet the relic's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the Resistance representative, Gira Albania. Though Ilberd has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance, given the inevitability of Imperial retaliation. By working in concert, it's not impossible that Amigo might finally be wrested from Garlemald's grasp.
Alright, Alpha now.
Coconut awful nerd.
You must be exhausted. I would ordinarily suggest that we retire directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if we might first make a small detour. Ishto and the others have gathered at Amarasic's A's spire, and I imagine that you too would be interested to see what has become of the wall now that the cocoon is gone. It is decided then. Lead on.
Go to the wall. Don't need to go to the cocoon, right? Like, they said that they were taking the... Alright, I'll meet you outside.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Setting up to the Hawthorne Hut. And I will be right back before we fly off to the spire.
No worries, friend. Beep, beep, beep.
All right.
Talking to Ishtola.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Crawlers shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm beginning to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the road.
What are we saying?
I
Or are we keeping quiet?
think we're going to keep quiet on this one.
All right.
I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Luce. When Papalino brought me Eva's mask, it was meant as a keepsake. I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become leader, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself. And it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalino agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's hunt. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
War is upon us once more. To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker. We leave for the east, for Doma.
It was brave of Lise to remove her mask after so long. Though she has scarce begun to come to terms with Papalimo's loss, that one act made plain her determination to move forward. As she should ever falter, we should be there to support her on the road she has resolved to walk. Let us return to the Rising Stones. We have quite the story to tell Tataru and my sister.
Do 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 do. I'm not sitting through the Heavensward credits for a second time. I'm just not. I'm going to skip these, okay?
Alright.
Turn this into Alizé. May have mentioned, but Alphino has apprised me of all that came to be in Gradania. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. Lise has chosen her path, and as her friends, we must do what we can to support that choice. We're fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened the way to Gir Albania, we have little choice but to fight. It is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, ignoring the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, but indolence, correct? I, for one, look forward to joining hands with the Alamegans, striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire, as, I rather suspect, do you.
Quick march! The Imperials will soon come to their senses, and we must be ready to face their retribution. It is almost time, Father. Aye, almost. Stand firm, Pippin. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the bull of the Alamigo. No foe will dislodge me. Very well, Elbird. I will take our homeland back.
You're cutting out on the microphone by the way a bit.
For the both of us.
Lord Viceroy. Our scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Naelsar's wall has fallen to the Elrisan Alliance. The hunt for Omega and the unknown icon continues, though both yet elude us. My lord, their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Could we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessarily reconstruction work? Forgive me, my lord. I did not intend. Your will be done.
Unknown? My spies tell me the Domans call it Shinryu, and it proved a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promise to be most interesting. Most interesting.
Far edge of fate. Road begins anew. The heroes look to the eastern skies and behold the crimson hue. Dawn of liberation. Gathering storm of blood. Get it?
So the title of the expansion? we're close enough.
Yeah. Title of the movie. Ding. Roll credit. Alright, so that is the end of Heavensward. As far as I can tell.
It is.
Hmm. Right. I am sorry to do this, but my guts are getting cut up, friend.
Mm-hmm.
Mind if we finish here until Friday,
That's fine by me.
and then we just start Stormblood anew on Friday?
Sure thing.
I appreciate that, friend. Oh,
So yeah, sorry for the early dismissal.
yeah, I'm not feeling well.
Make sure you follow us on ye old socials. Twitter 321 podcast, Blue Sky 321tv.bsky.social, Threads at 321_tv.live, and Mastodon on the mastodon.social server at 321_tv.
Yes.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
I don't have a particular raid target this evening. Do you want to find one?
Yep, I've got one for us.
Lovely. Who are we off to visit?
We're gonna raid Zep.
Oh, okay, Zeppler's on. Right. She in WoW, she in Final Fantasy?
She's doing a little Final Fantasy,
Oh,
and then WoW
Okay.
after that.
alright.
Also, don't forget the merch. 321-tv-shop.fourthwall.com. And we will send you off as we always do. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, and all those beyond that spectrum, in the words of the 16th President of these United States, Abraham Lincoln, please be excellent to each other and party on gender-specific honorifics, and we will see you
Next time.
Peace.